Hi guys, it's Melissa from the Melmar Group and it's day 3 of Holiday Sides Week. So today's side, if you want to know what it is, stay tuned. Okay, so today's side is my favorite food group. Sorry, I just have to say it. But it's potatoes. And specifically, these are creamy mashed potatoes. They're so creamy and they cook so easy if you have an Instapot or a pressure cooker, and they're so fast. So let me show you how I make them.
Okay, so I have peeled about 5 pounds of potatoes. I have put them in my pressure cooker. This can apply for an Instapot or any other electric pressure cooker. I have chosen not to cut them just for time's sake and because actually my hands are pretty tired. I've had a busy day. So I'm going to cook them a little longer than normal. Most people say if you cut them up, you can cook them for about 5 to 6 minutes on high. I am going to cook these for 10 minutes on high and see how they are and then make mashed potatoes. Okay, the 11 minutes for the potatoes was great. I'm going to add about a half a stick of butter, probably about a half a cup of milk. I'm just going to eyeball it, and a quarter to a half of a block of cream cheese. I'm going to mash these also. I did these for 11 minutes and that was perfect. They just mashed beautifully. So you don't need to slice them up, just do them for 11 minutes. So I've got my butter in there and I'm going to put some milk in. We use almond milk at our house. So I'm just eyeballing that. Okay, so I've added everything in and the cream cheese just kind of melts in there, which is wonderful. And I will give this a taste in a minute. I will offer these to whoever would like them for dinner tonight, and then I will show you tomorrow how I reheat them in the crock pot and how you can do the same thing for Thanksgiving. Make them ahead and then reheat them. Okay, so with my pressure cooker, I cooked the potatoes in there, I mixed them in there, and I kept them in there on warm during dinner, and they stayed nice and warm. They start to form a little bit of a yummy crust on the outside, which is exactly what happens in the crock pot. So the only difference between doing this is I did this the night of making them, but if you wanted to do it in the crock pot, just put them in your fridge when you're done. Then when you want, the day you want to use them, put them in the crock pot probably 2 hours ahead of time, at 2 to 3 hours, and put it initially on high and add some extra butter, possibly a little milk. You'll just want to watch it and they'll heat up. And then when you want them through your meal, just put them on low and they'll be great. So it's the same concept, just thought I'd show you with the pressure cooker tonight.
Okay, so that's it. Once it came to pressure, 11 minutes was the charm. Those potatoes just mashed so nicely just with a hand masher, and then the cream cheese and the butter in them. Do I have to say any more? I mean, it's so good. So I showed you how I kept them warm in the Instapot. I did not film keeping them warm in the crock pot because they all got eaten. But you do the same thing. Basically, the next day after you've made them, if you've made them ahead, you put them in the crock pot. Sometimes I'll warm them up in the microwave just so they're not ice cold, and then put them in the crock pot and just adjust the temperature as you need to, and you can have warm mashed potatoes for your whole meal. I have one of those 3 section crock pots that I do this with, and I do one for gravy, one for stuffing, and one for mashed potatoes, and it works out perfect. So I hope that helps you. Stay tuned for day 4. It's another fun one. Day 5 is my absolute favorite side, so you got to check that one out. So subscribe so that you don't miss anything, and comment down below. I'd love to hear what your favorite sides are. And until next time, make it a great day. Thanks. Bye.